30 minutes later, Lisa and Midori were stuck in the middle of a patty cake marathon, with neither one of them showing any signs of fatiguing. God damn it. Did the milk really normally last this long? Dante had never noticed before. Being the only sober one stuck in a room of boozehounds sucked. Maybe next time he'd allow himself to come down from the milk more slowly, after all. Maybe. Probably not. Suddenly Lisa stopped and grabbed at her stomach as she doubled over on her knees. Her eyes sparked open, suddenly awake. She grit her teeth and started grunting as she shifted her weight to all fours. Dante didn't even need to be told to turn around. A minute or so later, a positively revolting-smelling Lisa crawled up and tapped Dante on the shoulder. Dante crinkled his nose instinctively, but hid it as best as he could. Man, Lisa said, I hate it when that happens. I don't know if it's the pressure in my gut that snaps me out of it, or if my butt just revs it up into high gear right as I'm coming down, but it happens. She shifted her weight. Great. I think I peed too. Oh well, she shrugged. If you'll excuse me. Lisa then launched into her patented fake cry, guaranteed to make any Judy come running. The Judy picked Lisa up and took her out of the playpen to change her. It took a little longer than usual, due to the extra set of crotch snaps that had to be undone, but eventually they came back, Lisa smelling strongly of baby powder. Sorry about that, Lisa said. It's all good, Dante told her. He moved in to give her a hug, but his path was blocked by the Judy. Let's check you, Dante, she said as she pushed him down on his back, unbuttoned the snaps on his shortalls. Dante felt 2 fingers probing the front inside of his diaper. The Judy concluded, dry. Did the Judy sound a little disappointed? The angel buttoned Dante back up and went over to check Midori and declared her in need of a change, too, before toting her off. Lisa's gaze followed the Judy in the scrubs as she started to unbutton Midori's snaps. You know, Lisa said, it's times like this that I miss wearing cloth diapers. I thought you said disposables were better. Dante replied. Yeah, they are, she answered, but there used to be a certain satisfaction at the idea that the Judys had to wash them. They both had a good chuckle at that. The thought of a Judy, a Stepford mommy, having to lower herself to cleaning loads and loads of cloth diapers instead of just. Then again, the Judys were perfect at their tasks. They couldn't even get dirty. If Judys had ever had to wash poopy diapers, they probably looked glamorous while doing it. Instead of bringing Midori back into the playpen, the Judy came back in and brought Lisa and Dante out of it. She sat them on the floor and took her seat into her accustomed rocking chair. Okay, kiddos, it's story time, the Judy chirped. The Judy reached behind her back and pulled out a book. Ooh. What do I have here? She asked rhetorically. Oh, I love this one. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, she began. Great, not even some good playtime now that Lisa was out of her high. Worse yet, it was a baby story that he already knew by heart. Dante groaned inwardly. There had to be tons of baby books out there, new ones being written every year. Couldn't he at least have something stupid he hadn't heard before forced on him? Around the part about how the third bowl of porridge was just right, Dante became aware of a growing discomfort in his nether regions. Any minute now his bladder would auto-release, sending warm urine into his diaper encasing his loins. Dante took a deep breath and closed his eyes, waiting for it to happen. And waiting. And waiting. Could it be? Dante needed to pee, that was for sure, but nothing was forcing him to release. He could actually hold it in for a time. He was still uncomfortable, but he was pretty certain he could decide to let go. Then Dante got an idea. Dante got an awful idea. He had a wonderfully awful idea. Dante's lip began to tremble, his breathing hastened with distress. Then he started crying out, Wah! No! Not again! Wah! Dante began to pat and poke at his crotch, still freaking out. The thing is, he was still dry, and he knew it. Oops, the Judy said, putting aside the storybook, looks like I checked you a little too soon, huh Dante? Dante waited until he felt Judy's fingers poking around inside his diaper. Then he let loose. The Judy eeped as Dante peed on her hand and yanked it out of his clothes. Score 1 for personal space. The Judy's finger was still glistening with urine, when she pulled it out. She quickly wiped it on her pants, trying to hide it. "Gee, you little stinker," the Judy laughed uncomfortably. "You coulda warned me, little guy." Lisa's eyes widened. She had seen it too. The Judys were Teflon, nothing stuck to them, least of all bodily excrements. It hurt, man it hurt, but Dante managed to stop his stream mid-pee. He was still pretty soaked, but he had to save a little, just in case. "All done, yet?" the Judy asked, as she picked Dante up. Dante nodded like an idiot. Dante felt her hand feeling the front of his diaper, once bitten twice shy. The Judy nodded, satisfied, and took him to the changing table. Dante purposefully crossed one of his arms over his chest so that it wasn't touching the changing table as he was laid down. His bladder ached as soon as he felt the open air hit his crotch. He wanted so badly to release and finish it. But not yet. He had to time this next part just right. He might not ever get another chance like this again. The Judy wiped him down before lifting his legs and sliding the wet diaper out from under him. She balled it up and threw it into a trash can.